night 3 of our Charlotte 3-game set between the Firefighters and the now first-place Texas Tailgaters. The boys in blue and orange have won with offensive firepower this weekend and then cranked up the defensive horsepower last night. Can the Fire and Flames get the checkered flag in stage 3 here in the Queen City? It's the Firefighters. It's the Texas Tailgaters, live and in living color. Let's roll. And with that, welcome inside the Dispatch Center here in Charlotte, North Carolina. He's Brett Loftus. I'm Zach Staten. Brett, how blessed are we? We just got to sit in a NASCAR stock car for a few moments of our Saturday.
Yeah, man, I'm almost as blessed as we are to watch these Texas Tailgaters right now, who are now the first-place team in the sport of Banana Bowl with their win last night and the 2 losses this weekend of the Savannah Bananas. For the first time ever, the boys in blue and orange sit in spot number 1 in the Banana Bowl Championship League standings.
If I were to tell you that one team had 22 hits, 14 runs, 27 trick play outs, and struck out the other team 19 times, I figured we'd be going into a green-white checkered here today. But that's how special the Texas Tailgaters have been. The Firefighters have not won a single game this weekend.
Yep.
Caden Green is one of those guys that has truly stacked up the trick plays here for the Firefighters. Let's hear from him.
Hey, thanks, guys. One thing you cannot deny about the Firefighters for these past 2 games is they brought it with the trick plays. The Texas Tailgaters, the best team with trick plays, have had to battle back from a pretty significant deficit. One guy who is responsible for a lot of those trick plays is the guy practicing.
Of a firefighter and being a friend of so many different firefighters, it feels like this was meant for me.
Fighting the flames for 19 games in 2024, a year of history for the Firefighters.
Dakota McFadden, the first home run in the history of the Firefighters franchise. Under the leg to Brito at second, a trick play, and the first win in Firefighters history. Ham is tagged out, and the Firefighters have won their final game of 2024. And
In 2025, the schedule going to 33 missions across the country, including the team's very first headlining tour, a 3-city journey across Virginia, a barnstorming month that left fans with plenty of fiery moments.
Isaac Para behind the back, Green through the legs, double play with the bare hand, backflip, handspring, yes sir! Into center field, is it gone? Oh my goodness! Noah Bridges is the hero in Salem!
And a host of new characters, like mascot Bo the Beaver, and the first ever Dalmatian bat dog.
Chief! Yeah!
The blaze spreading to major proportions. The Firefighters playing in 10 major league ballparks, with their first ever win in an MLB stadium coming in Denver last August.
The Firefighters stop the Nanners' winning streak at 14 games, and they take game 2 here in Coors Field in showdowns.
And they gave us one of the most emotional nights in Banana Ball history.
We pause to honor and remember, reflecting on the lives forever changed on September 11th, 2001. And tonight, we honor both the lives that were lost and the lives that were saved because of the selfless actions of first responders. Firefighter John Listella. Firefighter Chris LeGros. Firefighter Frank Perez. Firefighter Mike Manofsky. And firefighter Chris Schickler. And firefighter Malcolm Moore. 9/11 First Responder Port Authority, Lieutenant David Lamb. And 9/11 First Responder, Lieutenant Eric Rivera. And 9/11 First Responder Tom Aiken. And 9/11 First Responder Randy Mitchell. First responder, Brian McGuire. One more time for our New York City firefighters on 9/11 First Responders.
Going into the postseason, the Firefighters earning the 4th seed after going 6-27, only winning 3 times in 23 chances against the Savannah Bananas, the odds stacked against them going against the team in yellow, until Bradford Webb and Ben Dunn stepped up.
Bradford Webb, 6 innings, 6 goose eggs, 4 Ks. He was miraculous. Ben Dunn, the third, fired up as he dribbles this one over to first. Stephen Cohen will take it behind his back into the bag, and the Firefighters win game 1. Ben Dunn, a 9-out save.
A 1-0 win in Game 1 of the semifinals, giving the Firefighters just as good a chance as anybody else. But they dropped Game 2 by 1 point, leading to a winner-take-all showdowns in Grayson Stadium. Dalton Cornett getting his chance to shine and creating a moment that will last in Banana Ball history.
That ball demolished, deep out to right. Gone! Dalton Cornett sends the Firefighters to the 2025 Banana Ball Tour Championship Final.
I don't even have words right now. This is like the greatest moment of baseball history.
From 4 seed to the championship game, the Firefighters becoming the ultimate Cinderella story in Banana Land. The Fire and Flames picking right up where they left off in 2026, with longtime Bananas Eric Jones Jr., Jared Donaldson, and Zach Phillips officially aboard. The team picked up its first ever sweep in Banana Ball over the Loco Beach Coconuts in Little Rock, Arkansas. launched an historic offensive performance in Montgomery, Alabama, scoring 22 runs in one game to beat the Indianapolis Clowns 4-2. Then swept the Party Animals for the first time ever in Albuquerque, highlighted by an incredible 2 rounds of showdowns in Game 2. In May, the Firefighters going to Corpus Christi, Texas, bringing Val Perez back to her hometown and giving us one of the most emotional weekends in firefighter history.
And a firefighter from right here in Corpus Christi, please welcome Val Perez!
What a cool moment.
That moment, I mean, it's special. Hearing everything from the crowd, of course, and then seeing every one of my guys just pumping their chests and screaming for me. I mean, that means everything. It's a testament to the culture we have in our locker room.
Lamar Sparks! Welcome back to the Lone Star State, Lamar! That is his little sister, Jency. And she's about to give Lamar the ride back home, recreating a moment from their childhood.
I don't really have words for it. It's something I've been wanting to recreate for a long time now, and finally I'm in a league, I'm in a place where I can recreate that and have some great people around me, have some great staff, some great teammates. Val stuck her neck out as well and said, we're going to make this happen. We want to make this happen, you know, because this is bigger than banana ball.
When you enter the fire service, you are entering a brotherhood unlike any other, and you're trying to be the one who is going to save somebody's life every single day, and you're in those high-stress situations. That is a bond unlike any other. So remember, when you put these jerseys on, who you represent. Take honor in that, take pride in that. When you enter this locker room, you've officially entered the brotherhood of the Banana Ball Fire Department. And let's take pride in that.
On his first swing with the Firefighters, EJ pumps it!
Jared Donaldson strikes out the side, his first frame against the Nanners.
Donnie Cornett has walked it off the Greenville!
We're hot, baby.
Noah Bridges is timeless!
We have a good offense.
Yeah. Tiny with the big shot! Darian McDowell!
There you go. Look at there. Oh my goodness. We're the hardest team in sports, baby. Let's go!
We are in the number 43 NASCAR Racing Experience stock car. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to reach up there and pull them belts tight one more time! Boogity, 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 let's play banana ball! Dispatch to Banana Ball. All units converge on the best day of mine and Brett Loftus's life. We are racing into night 3 of our Charlotte 3-game series between the Firefighters and the now first place Texas Tailgaters. The boys in blue and orange have won with offensive firepower this weekend and cranked up the defensive horsepower last night. Can the Fire and Flames get the checkered flag in stage 3 here in the Queen City? It's the Firefighters. It's the Texas Tailgaters. Live and in living color. Let's roll. And with that, welcome inside the Dispatch Center here at Truist Field. He's Brett Loftus. I'm Zach Staten. Brett Loftus, how blessed are we on a Saturday in our lives? We got to spend a few minutes inside a NASCAR stock car.
The only thing we're more blessed to do is watch these Texas Tailgaters, man. How special is it for the first time ever, the Texas Tailgaters are first place in our sport of banana ball. With their 2 wins over the last 2 nights here in Charlotte, with the Bananas 2 losses in Savannah's against the Indianapolis Clowns, the Texas Tailgaters are half a game ahead. And in place number 1 in the Banana Ball Championship League standings. Such a blessed life we get to live indeed, my friend.
I don't think Brett Loftus can say that enough to get the smile off his face. So much happened last night. Kyle Martin broke records and then some. Caden Peanut Green turned in a lot of trick plays, becoming the first firefighter ever to reach 50 in one regular season. There's a lot to get to here in Charlotte, North Carolina, but we got to start with Peanut. He talked to Rex Castillo just a few minutes ago about those trick plays and how the firefighters continue to get tricky here in the Queen City.
Hey, thanks, guys. One thing you cannot deny about the Firefighters for these past 2 games is they brought it with the trick plays. The Texas Tailgaters, the best team with trick plays, have had to battle back from a pretty significant deficit. One guy who's responsible for a lot of those trick plays is the guy practicing right now, Caden Peanut Green. Peanut, when you came into the series against the Texas Tailgaters, you knew they would bring it with trick plays. Was that an emphasis for you and the Fighters to be on point with trick plays?
Yeah, of course. We've already lost it a couple times to them, and we know they're very aggressive with trick plays. They'll rip them 2 outs, 9th inning, whenever they can, and they're very good at them and successful. So, yeah, that was a point coming into this weekend was, hey, let's match your trick plays, match their aggressiveness, and I think we've done pretty good so far.
Hey, a lot of people may not be even close to keeping up with the Texas Tailgaters at that point. So, Peanut, I got to ask, if the Fire and Flames, with that performance these past 2 days, have you proven you can keep up with anybody in this league?
Yeah, I mean, we've been working our tails off on trick plays back in Savannah in practice every single day in the off season working on it. And so getting to show that, hey, we can hang and we can do this. I think we've been doing a pretty good job at it, and that's the plan, to keep on rolling.
Hey, that's just part of the game here, because this guy, what a night he had. 4 for 4, 4 hits back there, Peanut, and a lot has gone right. But what is it going to take to get it over the finish line and avoid the sweep here in Charlotte?
Yeah, I know. I think we just need to keep playing loose. We need to play loose, but have intent, have some aggression. I think I've been telling the guys this week or today, like, play with some swagger. Like, have a little bit of aura about you. Play with some swagger. Go out there, act like you're the best on the field at all times. So I think we're going to have to do that, and I think we'll have a good result.
Speaking of aura, you see the bandana, y'all? It's bedazzled. It's got some bling to it, just like his game. It is flashy. Peanut, thank you so much, guys. Hey, guys, before we get down to the game, we got to know what the rules are. So here's Jesse Cole with the rules.
Banana Ball is the fastest and most entertaining show in sports. And the 11 rules guarantee the most fans-first experience every second.
Unbelievable! Welcome to the Banana Ball Championship League!
Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. The team that scores the most runs in an inning wins the point.
It's a walk-off winner to the deepest part of the field! Oh my goodness!
With the equalizer point, trick plays provide the away team an opportunity to earn a point going into the final inning. And in the final inning, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, Banana Ball has a 2-hour time limit, guaranteeing that every game is fast-paced and action-packed. Rule number 3, no stepping out of the batter's box. If you do, it will result in a strike.
Max stepped out of the box, and because he stepped out of the box, that's it.
Rule number 4, no bunting, because bunting sucks. If you bunt, you'll be thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first base.
Ball 3, can he take it off for first throw from Leroy in time?
Rule number 6, there's no walks. Walks are ball force sprints. The batter can advance as far as they want until every position player touches the ball.
Those defenders have touched the Banana Ball. It is a 4-base sprint to open up the ball game.
Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, foul balls caught by a fan count as an out.
Oh, they caught it! They did! They can't caught it! On the third caught! We're doing a showdown!
Rule number 9, the showdowns. In showdowns, the best of the best face off in the biggest moment. One hitter versus one pitcher with one fielder behind him. And the hitter has to score.
Deep to right center! See you later!
Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge rule gives the coaches and you, the fans, a chance to impact a call on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter. Once a game, each team can give any player an at-bat regardless of the lineup. This offers the biggest matchups on the biggest stage.
Big on big.
Gamer, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Get out of here, ball! That thing had a family!
And those are the rules of Banana Ball.
That is virtual Jesse Cole, and those are the 11 rules of our sport of Banana Ball. You are looking at Charlotte, North Carolina. 10,000 strong set to fill our firehouse at Truist Field for night 3 of a 3-game monster series in Charlotte. Last night, game 2, we saw history made by these Texas Tailgaters again, led by who else but Kmart, Brett Loftus.
Welcome to the action. Top of the first inning, a 2-run shot for Kmart. Wouldn't be the only home run at the top of the first go. Kmart wouldn't be his only home run of the ball game, as one pitch later, Princess JB says, see you later. 3 runs in the top half of the first, en route to a point, but not before we could make it out with some really good defense from the Firefighters.
Look at Mason Maxwell somersaulting, and then Tyner Hughes underneath that thigh to get something going. But another trick play. This time Jordan Barth right around the horn, and the Texas Tailgaters get an early point. But then Zach Watson almost got stuck at Circle K. I've been there a couple times before. Noah Bridges throwing on in, but not before. Another 3 runs could come across in the top of the second. But Tyner Hughes would help negate that and then some. Double down the left field line would bring in runs 3 and 4 of the inning. That scores the Firefighters a point. We are all square at 1 apiece. Then in the 3rd inning, DC 3. How about it? That'll make it 2-1 in favor of the Firefighters. And then
we welcome you back to the action. Home run number 14 on the year for Kyle Martin. That would set him up as he enters today 1 home run shy of tying the record, 2 away from breaking the single season home run record. Peanut, Tyner, book it over to Mason Maxwell. Little 6-4-3 action. How about Sunshine on the microphone with us? Tip drill, book it. The 2 best trick play artists in the land, Jordan Hussein and Jonathan Sunshine Looters. A record right here as Kyle Martin, with his 7th RBI of the ball game, broke the single game RBI record. As then Zach Watson, a little shebang for Matthew Fletcher. Book it as well. Darren McDowell, trick play missed. That would allow a run to score right there. 2 more in the inning from the Tailgaters, taking a 4-2 lead. Brother pokes it up the middle. Another really good trick play from Tyner. Another 6-4-3 double play that will be overturned via a challenge. And then how about this to win the equalizer point in the bottom of the 8th inning? Jordan Barth, Zach Watson goes waddy-whoa on us. And then Reese Miller yet again comes in and shuts the door as the Texas Tailgaters, who do trick plays in the ninth, win yet another series over the Firefighters, moving to 6-2 last night and moving to 7-2 on the year over the boys donning red and yellow today. As now we get to take a look at the glorious NASCAR driving experience card, and as well as the Banana Ball Championship League standings. The duality of the seasons to this point, the Tailgaters, who have already clinched that playoff spot due to their victory in the Banana Ball Open, now sit atop the Banana Ball Championship League standings, but the duality of who sits in last place, Zach.
Yep. Firefighters go from the 2 seed in the Banana Ball Open down to last place. Now, you cannot get it all back in one game. You must take it mission by mission, game by game here for the Firefighters. But hey, anything can happen. It can start right here tonight in Charlotte, North Carolina. But the Texas Tailgaters not only won themselves a playoff spot, but have now stolen first place right under the Savannah Bananas.
You mentioned stealing?
I did.
I know a man who loves to steal. Stealing bases. He's my good friend. We call him Pip. You probably call him the same. His real name, Jacob Pippersick. He spoke earlier with my good friend Rex Castillo.
Hey, thanks, guys. One of the best weapons you could have in Banana Ball is the designated runner. Jacob Pippersick has become an absolute weapon for the guys in blue and orange. Pip, what was it like when you get out there, and why are you so aggressive on the base paths?
Brett Loftus, my 2nd or 3rd week here, told me run wild, so I've taken that to heart.
Hey, we're going to go for a little walk here because this is a lot slower than what Pip usually does. So you talked about being aggressive. What is it like out there when you're causing chaos out there on the base paths and you're putting your team to set them up to score?
It's a lot of fun being able to contribute in a very unique way. I'm just very happy to be a part of a team that gives me the opportunity to get out there and put on a show for the fans.
And he definitely puts on a show. Again, 2nd in the Banana Ball Championship League in stealing bases. And what's really incredible about this, his journey to Banana Ball took left, rights, ups, downs. But when you got that call and they said, Pip, we got a jersey for you, we got a spot for you, what was that like for you?
It was incredible. Something I wanted to be a part of, and to be a part of the Tailgaters was, I'm going to say, dream come true. It was a pretty special group of guys here, so it's a lot of fun.
running wild, chasing a dream. And if you don't pay attention, watch out, because 13 is going to steal a whole bunch of these. And if you're wondering about his mentality, about what it's like to be out on the base paths, it's very simple. 3 words, right, Jake?
JKS, just keep swinging.
Just keep swinging. That's from Pip. Hey, Brett, Zach, back to you guys.
Just keep swinging. That's what the boys in blue and orange have just doing. Just keep running. Jacob Pippersick. Here's what the boys in blue and orange, at least the best of the best, have been doing over the last 5 games. How about Nick Lopez? You see everybody else in this graphic. We talk about Kmart. Indy's been tearing it up. Taylor Justice, Zach Watson since he's been in the leadoff spot. But Nick Lopez, can I tell you a secret between me, you, and God before he ever threw first pitch tonight? Yep. Nick Lopez was hitting .237 2.5 weeks ago. Lopey has never had a struggle like that in his baseball/banana ball career. All it took was a mindset change. He is 12 for his last 21 since game 1 in Corpus Christi. This has been over the last 5 games, all against the Firefighters. And Lopey has reinvented himself and exactly the guy he was in 2025 as an all-star, mixed in with a little junkyard dog.
What I want to focus on is Taylor Justice. 23 games in a row that man has been on base. That is extremely difficult to do at any level of the sport, but especially in banana ball where so many wacky things can happen. Taylor Justice has been a man on a mission on the base pads, especially earning the ball 4 sprints. And again, when he has the glove in his hands in the field, he's tremendous. But his offensive stats should not go unnoticed. 8 ball 4 sprints over the last 5 games. He's patient, he's calm at the plate, he's poised, and on a group of absolute bombers, that dude, his patience and poise, I think it plays off better than most people could expect.
Yeah, man, that baseline that you get to have here, that's what the unction is all about. And Kyle Martin this year, I mean, it's incredible. 14 home runs he's hit. 15 if you include that one that he didn't step on home plate. Oops. But he has been absolutely incredible. 2 more he hit last night. He's going opposite field. He's going pull side. He's going dead center. What he did last night, you see it there on your screen. 8 RBI, single game banana ball record. He has been playing a video game on beginner mode, but it's real life in a sport that has real pitching, really good arms. He's 33 years old. He's seen a thing or two, and he's still in his prime. That's what we're dealing with when we're talking about a man like Kyle Martin. And Unc has definitely been going crazy. Last year, Jake Scone, can I give you a little context? Jake Scone played 65 games for the Party Animals last year, hitting 15 home runs. Tonight, for the Texas Tailgaters, this will be game number 29. Kyle Martin has hit 14 home runs in 28 games to begin the year. That puts him on pace for 31 home runs. And, well, if you're wanting to keep math at home, and if you're wanting to think about, hey, will he break the record tonight? Maybe. Will he break it next week in Morgantown? Maybe. But can we play a little hypothetical for a moment? May I? Could I please Chris Haynes back in Savannah? Could I please Mohawk Mike sitting here next to me? If Kyle Martin were playing 162 games in Major League Baseball this year, he would be on pace for 81 home runs. The single-season Major League Baseball record is 73. That's how special Kyle Martin has been in 2026.
It's incredible. That just goes to show you, age is truly but just a number.
Ooh.
Especially these crazy numbers here. 14, just 1 away from breaking another record. And hey, we have another home run hero on the field.
6-year-old Ledger! Fans, Ledger has a tough task ahead. He has to hit a home run against these nasty Tailgaters. And remember, he's only 6 years old. As you can see, pitch number 1 comes in, and it's a strike. Pitch number 2 on the way. Another big swing and a miss. Fans, he's only 6 years old. He's gonna need your help to cheer him on so he can get this done. What's going on? Oh my gosh, Bo takes the scene. He takes the pitcher to the ground. Oh my gosh, he's doing his signature move. He's gnawing his leg off. Bo takes the ball and puts it on the tee. Ledger takes a big swing, and it's a foul ball. Foul ball. He grips it again. Another foul ball. Wait. It's foul. It's foul. It's foul. It's foul. He's grinding here. There he goes. He swings and rips it. Ledger's on his way to first. He touches first, and he's really fast. He's blazing the second. The Tailgaters can't get a grip of the ball. Sunshine gets it. What is this? He's gonna chase him on the unicycle. Ledger rounds third. He's headed for home. The play at the plate. He's gonna be saved just by a couple inches. His daddy picks him up and celebrates at home. What is this? The Firefighters' signature move. Chop, chop, chop. Fans, give it up one more time for tonight's hero hitter, Ledger!
Charlotte, North Carolina. The cast is ready. The players are now ready. But it's now time for you, the fans, to get ready. So everybody on your feet. Now with everybody on your feet, please help me welcome our fan warm-up who will be leading it. It's 6-year-old Amaya. Alrighty, Amaya. So, this is what's gonna happen. Whatever dance moves you do, everybody in this sold-out capacity crowd will do as well. But I need to know, are you ready?
Yes.
Alrighty, cue the music. Clap those hands, Charlotte. Hey, touch them toes now, y'all. Whoa, get those some combos. 1, 2. Hey, we're going swimming now, y'all. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Get it rolling. Charlotte, North Carolina, please help me give it up one more time for 6-year-old Amaya.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, hot shots and smoke shows from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live and millions more watching at home have gathered to witness something beyond your wildest imagination. From sparks to sirens, from the station to the stadium, firefighters from across the globe have come together to witness this. This is not baseball. This is the crucible where the toughest, hottest, and most entertaining players are forged. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime, and no, this is not any other night at the firehouse. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. But make no mistake, when the heat gets too intense, we don't cool off. We run towards the flames. This is a time for all 10,000 people in attendance to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the hottest show in sports. Charlotte, this is Banana Ball.
And now, the starting lineup for your Firefighters. Leading off, ranging center field, number 30, Armando Becerra. In the 2-hole, the hot shot at shortstop, number 2, Caden Peanut Green. Batting third, manning the hot corner, number 11, Logan Showtime Lacey. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, DC3, Dalton Cornett. In the 5-hole, ranging left field number 0, Lamar Sparks. Batting 6th, at first base number 4, Eric Jones Jr. In the 7th slot, the second baseman, number 55, Tyner Tiny Hughes. In the 8-hole, the extra hitter, number 7, Mason Mad Max Maxwell. Batting 9th, ranging right field, number 24, Dakota Diesel McFadden. And the decky, behind the plate, number 12, Zachary Bridges. The flamethrower on the mound. Tonight's starting pitcher, number 37, Blake BMO Morgan. The Firefighters are led by Battalion Chief Al Perez, Captain Corey Pye, and Lieutenant Drew Yanesta. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask all those who are able to please rise. Uncover your heads and turn towards the flag with your right hand over your heart for tonight's performance of our national anthem. Performing this evening, please welcome Shadell Lalita Brooks with her rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held high the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Shadell Lalita Brooks.
One more time. Firefighters and Texas Tailgaters. The final matchup between these two for the next couple of months. We see them matched up one more time in September in Syracuse, New York. 17-11, the Texas Tailgaters are the best they've ever been. The Firefighters, their backs up against the wall one more time. We know how they respond in those moments. How does Game 3 play out in Charlotte, North Carolina? He's Brett Loftus. I'm Zach Staten, Rex Castillo on the sidelines. And we start with the Firefighters defense, which lines up with the middle infielders as the best trick play stars. Caden Peanut Green at shortstop, officially now above 50 trick plays, right at the number to be exact. Tyner Hughes at 44. Those two very much in the hunt to try and get 100 this year. Eric Jones Jr., the Charlotte native, is at first base. Zachary Bridges will catch the Four Oaks native. Right field, Dakota McFadden will not be ranging over there. South Trimble is the designated fielder, and he'll head out in right field. That is the starting defense for your Firefighters. The man in the middle is Blake Morgan. He is making the start tonight for the first time ever in his banana ball career. A rookie in this sport, drafted in November's banana ball player draft. Here is how he stacks up. Maybe the number's not exactly what he's wanted, but in his first season, he's paced himself quite well. He can throw extremely hard and extremely fast. That's one of the things he talked about today, just getting his feet planted and throwing with confidence against a very good Texas Tailgater group. It's a special moment for him here near his hometown of Durham, North Carolina. But tonight, he hopes to spoil a potential sweep from the Texas Tailgaters.
His catcher, Zachary Bridges, also his college catcher. So what a special connection as well in their home state. As you mentioned, facing these Texas Tailgaters, who is one of the hottest teams in all of sports. Facing the hottest team in sports tonight. When I'm talking hot, I'm talking in between the lines. We showed you the graphic in the pre-show how hot that man's been. The man behind him, the man behind him. Watson, Lopez, Martin. Top of this lineup is as treacherous as it comes in our great sport of banana ball, and it all started in the first inning last night. Can they tackle the man making his first career banana ball start tonight in Blake Morgan?
Brett Loftus is ready. I'm ready. Chad, I know you're ready. Let's go down to the field and start the fire.
Down on the first base side, here to get this game started, it's Kaz Egan.
Charlotte, it is about time we start the clock, but I am going to need some help. Please welcome 7-year-old Zoe. Hello, Zoe. Thank you so much. Now, on the count of 3, you and 10,000 of your closest friends are going to yell, "Start the fire." Are you ready?
Start the fire!
Zoe starts the fire, and off we go in Charlotte, North Carolina, to the dulcet tones of Fueled by Metallica. First pitch, a little low at 6:58. Blake Morgan. Zach Watson through the gap, and immediately a base knock for Mr. Waddy.
Got a hit in all 3 games now this weekend. The OG firefighter, man, just continues to rake against the team that helped welcome him into the sport of banana ball.
Val Perez's daughter, Emma, her favorite player aboard again.
And it's interesting now, you look at Nick Lopez facing a lefty. So he and Taj Porter, at least for the first time through the lineup, as switch hitters will be swinging it from the right side tonight, something we haven't seen at either one of those two this weekend.
That one planted. Tyner Hughes, it goes underneath his glove. Zach Watson will put the brakes on at second, but that is back-to-back singles to start this one off. And for Nick Lopez, switching sides of the plate, same result. And now the man in the box has a chance to tie history with one swing tonight. Kyle Martin, 14 homers on the year, 8 RBIs last night, a new single-game record. One swing, potentially for history.
And he does well, lefty-on-lefty matchup. Again, trying to tie the single-season home run record with one more and break it with 2 more. What a special year it's been for this dude. 9 straight weekends now with a home run. If you include the Banana Ball Open, he's hit 16 of his 17 home runs in the last 2 months plus.
Oh, way above Kmart. Runners will both steal. BMO immediately pointing to him. My apologies.
See Kmart leaving the box there. Obviously, one of the 11 rules of Banana Ball, you can't leave the box or to be a called strike unless you're trying to evade a pitch, the same way Kmart's trying to do right there. Now the infield comes in here, Zach. We got a 3-0 count.
Ball 4 sprint, easily scored 2. And it will be a ball 4 sprint. So now all 7 fielders behind Blake Morgan must touch that banana ball before they could stop Kyle Martin. He will put the brakes on at first, but already 2 runs across. Another scoring first inning for the Texas Tailgaters.
What's Mick doing? What is Mick doing? Go get him, Mick! Yeah! Yeah! Hey! Man! You talk about age is just a number. That's the most mobile 62-year-old I've ever seen. That's my skipper, Joe Mikulik. What about my right fielder, the unction, Kyle Martin? He now has 10 runs batted in the last 24 hours. Absolutely incredible run he's been on, leading the Banana Ball Championship League in that category as well.
Jordan Barth looks at ball one up high. Brett Loftus, can I tell you a secret between you, me, and God?
Here we go.
That's the first time I realized that Joe Mikulik was 62 years old.
Yeah, man. He does not look it. He's as ripped as they come. I tell people all the time, this is not a secret. If I look half as good as Mick does 30-plus years from now, I'll be doing good for myself.
Barth fouls it back. If I have the energy of Joe Mikulik at 62 years old, I'll be doing good.
So I ate breakfast with Mick the other morning in our hotel. I think it was Friday morning, yesterday morning, and I asked Mick a very intriguing question.
Well, let's make sure the question gets a pin put in it, because Blake Morgan just got a strikeout, his first as a starter here in Banana Ball.
Question I posed to Mick was, is Taylor Justice as hot as they come up at the dish? I said, Mick, is there a timeline when you'd be done in Banana Ball? He said, the day I stop having fun, the day I stop having energy, and the day I stop loving the ball is the day I'll give it up.
Taylor Justice high in the sky. Caden Green tracking back for it. Lamar Sparks, tip drill, over to Mondo. And usually you try to see, or you see those guys do the double tip drill to see if you can get it to somebody else for another trick play. That time you just get the one, but hey, Firefighters will take it.
Yeah, it's a tough one. We've talked, extensively about the sun here. Kind of tough to battle out there. Just want to make sure you get the trick play and out number 2 here in the top of the first.
And hey, that's a big one for Lamar Sparks' confidence as well. Usually the designated or extra hitter for the Firefighters out in left field. That's a nice one for his confidence. Just get a couple in the air and get you a trick play. The first one of the game for either team. Brother! BMO really trying to get him to go at that one. It's a 1-1 count. We talk about how good BMO's fastball is and how hard he can throw it. He's got some good move to his slider.
I just can't get over it's a dude who didn't throw a competitive pitch for 7 years and has thrown as well as he has early on a Banana Ball. Outstanding human as well.
One of the best humans you could ever hope to meet as that one goes to the outside. Before Banana Ball, he felt like he needed to kind of get some experience back on the field. So in 2024, he joined a semi-pro men's league called the Mid-America League with the Texarkana Rhinos. Pitched 33 2/3 innings in that league with that team. BMO thought he had a walk-off strikeout.
And tonight is the first time his son has ever seen him pitch live.
Beautiful moment.
It just happened to work out that way that he's here tonight. Only game he was coming to the whole weekend.
Absolutely beautiful stuff. Brother, foul.
Seen BMO in the locker room today, talked to him for about 10 minutes, and he told me, he said, man, it's just funny how that stuff works. He goes, I didn't know I was starting until 11:57 p.m. last night. He said, but my whole family's here, and it's just really cool, really neat what's happening.
That's not what he's looking for there. Another ball for sprint. Kmart will turn second and go to third. Brother will stay at first. So that's a couple of ball four sprints worked by the Texas Tailgaters. Here is Macadoodle, Mac Danford. Dak Manford, I think some people are calling him. Steps up with, again, what I believe is like a top 3 walk-up song here in Return to the Mac.
I do love my 90s R&B, as you know very well. You were in here pregame today.
Oh, yeah.
We listened to some Lauryn Hill, some, what else we have in there? Salt and Pepper, if you're familiar. TLC, of course.
How could you not listen to TLC and be moved?
Same way BMO was moving out here. I tell you what, guy's got some good hips.
You should have seen the dance moves he broke out when I introduced him today at Fire Drill Live. He was moving and grooving. Just like that pitch goes inside, Mac will stick that old booty out and take ball 1. Runners on the corners. 2 have come across here for the Texas Tailgaters. ZB lost it. Where is the ball? It's on his glove. Huh. That was odd, to say the very least.
Can we see a replay of that? We got time. Let's see that. I see what he thought. He felt it kick up on his hand and thought it kicked up off of him and behind him. It just knocked his mitt off. Put that in the Banana Ball blooper reel right there.
ZB Able to save a run, though. Ball never got by him, and it's good on Blake Morgan to come up, find it, and immediately get to it. But now, a 2-out potential ball force spread on the table. With runners both in scoring position, they could easily score. Mac Danford works it full. Payoff pitch. Ball force spreads. So another 2 runs will come across here. Make it a 4-0 inning as McAdoodle works the 3rd ball force spread of the inning.
I can tell you a secret between me, you, and God now, can't I?
Yeah.
I walked around this warning track today with Mac Danford for about 45 minutes. And Mac, in a lineup that's been hotter than the surface of the sun, he has had his fair share of, as Taj Porter's the donut batter, he's had his fair share of what he feels like in a slump. And he talked to me for a while today just talking about how he's getting out of this.
Logan Lacey might get the Firefighters out of this inning, and he does! Showtime! What an incredible play to make sure the Firefighters can strand one more on the base pads. But again, the Texas Tailgaters offense, patient and poised.
And a big boost of confidence for Mac Danford. Just to finish off on that note, Logan Lacey, a great play to conclude the defensive half of the inning for the Firefighters. What about the defense for the boys in blue and orange tonight? It's the same exact one as the previous 2 games, man. You got Waddy and Kmart on corner outfield spots. Indiana Stanley, one of the best defensive center fielders in the sport. Jordan Barth racking up on the trick plays last night. He's had 4 of them. Taylor Justice, he ended, I think it was a 10-game streak of recording a trick play. And that came to an end last night, had a trick play mess, but expect TJ to continue ripping them over there. First, Sunshine and Jordan Hussein up the middle. The quad father behind the plate, and it's his best friend and his battery mate for over 6 years now, going all the way back to their times at Southern University. My good friend, the 2025 All-Star, Christian Davis. CD, 95 trick plays induced, the best in banana ball, and he's trying to induce some ground balls against his Firefighters lineup.
Hello, Armando Becerra, back at the top of the Firefighters lineup for the first time since their first game of the season at Florida State, where he had himself a home run on his first hit with the Firefighters. And welcome back to the 400 Club. Caden Peanut Green swinging the stick now at 402 after a 4-hit performance last night. By the way, that happened after he got hit in the dome.
Yeah, I mean, second at bat of the ball game, he gets hit in the head on the back of the head. Thank the good Lord above, it just barely skimmed him on the back of the head. Yep. And then he goes on, and like you said, goes 4 for 4. We're not talking about that fast food restaurant. I mean, it was absolutely incredible what he was able to do last night. Armando, he talked to me today. He said, they hadn't been falling for me. He said, but I love hitting in the top of the lineup, towards the top of the lineup. I'd expect a really big game tonight from Armando Becerra, especially being able to set the table here in the bottom of the first.
Over the last couple of weekends, he seems to have really found the confidence in his swing. As he goes first pitch swinging right there. Sunshine, my goodness! Oh, double trick play.
Bucket, bucket. 1 pitch in. 2 trick plays for the boys in blue and orange. Christian Davis, trick plays 96 and 97. He's induced on the year.
Armando will have to wait for that first hit of the night for his next plate appearance. Caden Peanut Green. The man is flowing here in 2026. Looks at that one outside. 402 average a year after hitting 250 in his first full-time season in banana ball with the Firefighters. Fouls that one right back. And the first Firefighter to ever get 50 trick plays in a season. Again, it's a milestone for this team, and he wants 100. Right now, he wants a hit over the backstop, but he'll stay in the box.
He's the defensive leader of this team, too. I was talking to Ron Franklin for a while today, and Frank told me, he said, Caden Green, we only go as far as we do defensively because of who's playing shortstop for us. But what he's been able to do offensively as well, back over 400, as you mentioned, what a big-time asset.
Swings the stick. Sunshine giving it chase. Will it land? Yeah, it will. Caden Green bloops one into right field, and hey, that young man has had 5 straight go his way. 5 hits in a row.
Well, sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, and he was really good last night. Right there, got a little Bermuda Triangle action. They get the first hit of the ball game for the Firefighters.
I will say it's always fun to see Kyle Martin lose that cowboy hat because you get to see how good his hair looks.
Pantene.
Whatever it is he's doing, I need to get
Touch
some of
gray,
that.
maybe.
Well, okay, hold on.
He is 33.
Hold on a minute now. Age, just a number. Let's not assume he has gray hair.
Meg, if you're watching, I'm sorry. his wife, Miss Meg, of course.
Oh, my goodness. Outside to Logan Lacey, 2-1 count. Hey, Showtime was awful good last night as well in the 6-hole, a double and a single along with the ball four sprint. He was excellent. Along with one of the cooler trick plays we've seen so far from the Firefighters, ranging into the Tailgaters area, almost in the dugout, turning behind the back for the first out of the game. And he earns a ball four sprint. So the Firefighters get a couple runners on the bases. And Logan Lacey's return to the top half of the lineup starts nicely.
That's a great point, Zach. It's exactly the point I was going to make. You put him back in the 3-hole sandwich into him between Caden Green and this guy coming up the dish and Dalton Cornett. It's tough to navigate 2, 3, and 4 there when Logan Lacey's hitting in the 3-hole.
Do you see the bat Dalton Cornett is swinging right now?
Gee! I'm sorry, I can't do it out loud.
Oh, you should have. I've done book it references a couple different times. If you'd have done Chief, that would have been incredible. Chief, I think, should autograph that bat. Dalton Cornett swings it high.
People are talking about my ageism. I love young, a little bit older, and even the old. I have no ageism. As we've made the point multiple times as broadcast, age is nothing but a number.
Correct. Maybe one day I'll hit 15 home runs in a season like Kyle Martin.
Well, we haven't gotten there yet.
Pokes it, left side, Jordan Barth, between the legs, sunshine! It'll just be one trick play, one out. Caden Peanut Green comes in to score. That'll make it a 4-1 inning with Lamar Sparks coming up. But Jordan Barth, look at that, right there. Maybe a little trouble on the transition.
Well, and you're going to rip it right there if you're Sonny. Book it, by the way. You're going to rip it right there if you're Sonny because you're up 4-0 at that point. You're willing to concede the run with 2 outs as Lamar Sparks pokes it in the sky. Taylor Justice, what say you? Tip drill, book it. 4 trick plays to 1 in the frame. 4-1 in the frame when it comes to runs. And 1-0 after the first inning of the ball game. The boys in blue and orange lead it here in the Queen City.
So both teams bring in multiple runners on the base pads, but the Texas Tailgaters bring in 4 of them. We go down to the field to relish the moment.
Third base, here's the Tailgaters host, Garrett Rhinestone Lampert.
Charlotte, in the age of cell phones, it's become harder and harder to be truly connected to those we love. And down here on the field, I've got 2 couples who are here to get as connected as they've ever been in a couple versus couple dance-off. It'll work like this. Each couple will have an opportunity to dance for you, and then you, the fans, are going to pick our winner. The winning couple is safe. The losing couple is going to get a mouthful of sweet relish. Ladies and gentlemen, we call this one Relish the Moment. Let's meet our first couple. We've got Tony and Peggy. They've been together for 11 years. And couple number 2, we've got Jeff and Dina, and they've been together for 22 years. All righty, Tony, Peggy, let's watch you guys dance. Play that track. So sweet. Oh my. They're getting real connected here, Charlotte. Some contemporary dance moves from couple number 1. Wow. They've done this before. Truly in love. That's couple number 1 for you, Charlotte. Remember that? Now it's time to meet couple number 2. Let's watch them dance. Jeff, Ina, take it away. Dancing to the king of country music. A little bit of 2-stepping. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. The closest they've ever been, ladies and gentlemen. Couple number 2, it's time to vote. Was your winner Jeff and Dina, 22 years? Or was it Tony and Peggy? Ladies and gentlemen, I think our winners were Jeff and Dina, which means Tony and Peggy. You guys are getting a mouthful of relish. Here we go.
So you see,
there,
they
Tony,
lost the promo,
on.
so they have to eat a bunch of relish.
Oh no.
That's the point of that.
No.
That's what they have to do. But I must tell you a story between me, you, and America, and the good Lord above, Zach Staten.
The Indianapolis Clowns have a similar dance-off promo. And my good friend, my best friend, my roommate on the road, Garrett Lampert, who just did a great job of hosting that one here called Relish the Moment in Charlotte, his brother and fiance were doing that same promo in Indianapolis and won the promo. How cool is that? It's Stanley, it's Hussein, it's Watson due up here in the top of the second. But the wall has opened up in left field. Indiana Stanley, are you in a stock car? Maybe even a fast car. Rev it up! Driving in your car, speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When I got the call, at approximately 9:43 a.m. yesterday morning, and our director of entertainment, Jordan Watson, told me, we're going to have a NASCAR stock car here tomorrow. I could have cried. And my center fielder for the Texas Tailgaters got to do a walk-up in it. Now. He's hitting in a full fire suit and a racing helmet. God forbid he hits a home run here.
Speed Racer Stanley, baby.
Or Indiana Stewart, as he was referred to in our broadcaster group chat earlier today.
We can't call him Smoke. Someone else has that nickname, but hey, we'll take it. I'm not going to lie, man. That fire suit is pretty cool.
The NASCAR driving experience right up the road in Concord, North Carolina at Charlotte Motor Speedway, as we are in the home of NASCAR here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
As you've seen with our cold opens this weekend, Brett and I love ourselves some auto racing.
Plus, man.
Indy, to the crowd. Do the people have one in them? Oh.
Again, equally as cool. Another secret if Indy were to foul out to a fan while wearing this. But a home run would be cooler, I must admit.
Well, let's find out together. Payoff pitch, Indy. We'll do neither of what we just said. Tyner Hughes underneath. Tip drill. Armando. Oh, everybody ran in a little too much.
So Indy, not the hardest 90 we've ever seen. Is Jacob Pippersick going to come in to run? Because inevitably, as we found out through the years, it is hard to run in a fire suit. It is.
Yeah. By the way, for the Firefighters, they have missed 3 trick plays this weekend. That has led to 6 runs being scored and 3 points being allowed. That is now the 4th trick play missed. Vimo now having to work out a damage, but we see with those trick plays missed, it is hard to get out from underneath them if you don't respond quickly. So the Firefighters have got to lock in. J5 pulled out a charge into that one. Armando right back to it, right back to it. That's a double trick play, call them both in. But remember, you can tag up as soon as the ball touches the glove.
100%.
So Jacob Pippersick is up to second. South threw it back to first like he was trying to tag up. Firefighters learning that lesson the hard way there. It just moves them up into second base, runner in scoring position.
Does bring you within 1 in the trick play battle, 4-3, albeit we're still very early. And now back to the top of the order in the form of Zach Watson.
Started off this game with a single. He has been excellent against his first team in Banana Ball. Watson, I was at Smoke. They don't look a thing alike. Lamar chasing way back and hits the wall. Never got to it. Mick giving the wave to Pip. And he will get on in easily. Another run scores here for the Texas Tailgaters. 5. And that one off the bat of Waddy.
And another extra base hit from the pride of Ruston, Louisiana. Waddy, man, had a 2-run double last night in his second at-bat. Here with an RBI double in his second at-bat. Plates another run for these Tailgaters.
That run will go unearned against Blake Morgan because of the trick play missed. So his ERA will not take a hit for that. But right now the Firefighters got to find some confidence here from the defense. Lope, high chopper over Lacey. Goodness gracious, tried to go A little twist and turn action instead that jumps over him. And Nick Lopez will get over to first. Second straight AB with a single.
Man, that's a tough ball to play right there. This is such a good infield in Charlotte, but if you watch a replay here, looked like it hit off the lip and then took another quick hop over Logan's head right there. Kind of missed time to jump a little bit. And now the auction, 2-run. Ball four sprint is first time up.
BMO way outside. Yeah, Lacey almost had to do the twisting and turning action over at third just by necessity to get the ball. It would have been an incredible play, but it would have been an extremely difficult play. So Lope on to first, Waddy at third. A double play would be massive here for BMO. Good move on that slider.
Nick Lopez, by the way, 6 hits in the last 24 hours. Absolutely incredible stretch he's been on. 14 hits over the last 2 weekends.
Right through the gap. Won't be a home run, but it is just as productive here for Kyle Martin. Another RBI on the weekend. Makes it 2-0 in the inning.
3 of them already here tonight. My goodness. This is silly business what Kyle Martin is doing right now.
And as you see the replay of another RBI here for Kmart, BMO's night has come to a close, and in comes an original firefighter, an original banana baller in Christian Dearman. Over the last couple of weekends, this young man has picked up the guitar and become a superstar there.
The what?
The guitar superstar.
What? Explain to me what the guitar is.
So a guitar, Jordan Barth goes high into the sky. I'll put a pin in that for a moment. Lamar racing in, and he'll just get the out. No trick play trying there, but probably the smart play there from the left field. So a guitar, it's almost like you see like the piano or a keyboard in guitar form. So Christian Dearman has brought that to El Paso, to Scranton, Corpus Christi, and now this weekend here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And he's actually doing riff-offs during weigh-ins. He's doing stuff at Fire Drill Live as he checks back over with Nick Lopez. That's a heck of a play from Tyner to keep that from going into center field.
Yeah, you usually see more communication when you're going to backpick a guy at second, but like you said, great play there by Tyner. Christian not too thrilled with that call. Taylor Justice is ahead, 2-0.
Justice flew out on a trick play in his first AB, but right now ahead with a commanding 3-0 count. Firefighters outfielders coming in, and that one will go for a strike. 3-1 count. That is ripped foul.
Indy, who just changed out of that fire suit, almost made the play with his hat coming down the third base line there.
It disappoints me he's not going to play the entire game in that fire suit, but I understand why. Taylor Justice stays alive.
The mobility of the fire suit, as shown off by Tony Stewart for many, many moons, is not that mobile.
You can climb a catch fence, you cannot run in it. Taylor Justice might be running for a while. That one's going to get all the way to the track. In comes Lope. Kmart rounding. Justice rounds second, and will hold there. A 2 RBI double. And it's another 4-run frame for the Tailgaters.
How good has Taylor Justice been right now? I mean, dude has been insane. 3 ball 4 sprints last night. Another 2-run double from him right here. I can't wait to tell my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren about the year that was 2026 for Taylor Justice. And now, my July, Jason Arnn is at the dish.
That is 24 games in a row that Taylor Justice has gotten on base. He's a nutcase, man. And that is as positive as I can say. That is not a positive result for Jason Arnn in terms of pain. It is for getting on base. Hit by a pitch, and Christian Dearman's got to find it now. As Mac Danford strolls on in.
He'll take it, though. Jay was talking to me the other day, man, about working through some more of these plate appearances. Just getting on base has got to feel good. Mac Danford, a man who got on base his first time up, 2-run sprint.
Mac stays alive with a foul off. Early to be telling you this, but just so we can all note it, Ben Dumm is already starting to get loose in the Firefighters bullpen. As Dearman, that one lands in the dirt. ZB chases back. Runner will move up to third. That's Taylor Justice. The first ball moves the runners up at least 90 feet to the corners. Jason Arnn will stay at first. There's Ben Dumm, the reigning pitcher of the year. Runner off from first to second. Jason Arnn will steal.
his first stolen base of the year.
2-2. Mac, high to the sky. Logan Lacey and Peanut chasing it. Somebody call it. Oh my goodness! Caden Green at the last second might have taken a shoulder tackle, but he does come away with the out, and the Firefighters strand a pair on the bases, but they surrender 4 again for the second straight inning, and they got their work cut out for him as CD goes back up to the bump.
Wow. That is incredible stuff out of Caden Peanut Green right there, just to get to that banana ball.
Might have had to take a shoulder to the chest. You know what? You'll take it for the love of the game right there.
Yeah, clearly some miscommunication happening out there in shallow left field, but your shortstop able to take over there. Let's look at our trick plays induced thus far. As Christian Davis needs one more to break 100. This was entering today that Christian Davis had induced 95 trick plays. The Tailgaters induced 4 of them there in that first inning. Now, this is comparative to the leaderboards of last year, where only 4 pitchers in the sport of banana ball got over 100 trick plays induced a season ago. Jared Donaldson, a banana last year, firefighter now. Corell Prime, congratulations on the showman of the night. Last night as a clown was a banana last year. And then Brett Helton, Noah Nisnick, still with their respective teams as well. So Christian Davis, as it stands, is on pace to surpass the totals of Noah Nisnick from last year, where we thought that was unbreakable with 144 trick plays induced. The next one he induces will be number 100 on the year for Mr. CD, the 2025 All-Star, who's well on his way to being another one here in 2026.
The guy due up here for the Firefighters is the hometown kid, Eric Jones Jr. Former banana himself, with 4 World Tours under his belt. With the team in yellow, now in his first campaign with the Firefighters. First pick for our team in the Banana Ball Player Draft, and he looks at 3 straight outside. Tailgaters outfielders were way back to the track. That one works inside. So
well, we've seen our graphic pregame. Eric Jones Jr. still has a lot of pop.
Quite a bit. And he looks at 1 for a ball 4 sprint. So that's a positive way for the Firefighters to start right there. He'll halt the brakes and go right back to first. Usually about this time is where you see the designated runner come in, and Noah Bridges is right there, so he'll take over for EJ at first. But that is a nice moment there for Eric Jones Jr. He's had himself a fine weekend here. A couple of hits back in his hometown. Might see some special stuff from him a little later. And now Tyner Hughes comes on in. The normal leadoff batter over the last 2 months, Tiny, now sliding back down to the 7-hole. Might be a nice spot for him to see something different. Boy, our home plate umpire, Brett Bullard, squared up like he was going for a strike, instead calls the ball. That one much more to the liking. That's a strike. Firefighters got a run in the first inning. Not nearly enough to do anything. Tiny slices that one into center field. That is a tornado catch.
Bucket! The Texas tornado from Indiana, Stanley. And how about that? That's a way to induce your 100th trick play of the year if you're Christian Davis. Indy, fire suit off. Trick play engaged for out number 1.
Mason Maxwell has gone from an 11th round pick for the Firefighters to one of their most consistent bats this year. Can he lob this one into fair territory? Not even close. Already this year, 346 average, 424 OBP. This is a guy who slid all the way to the final 5 picks of the draft. Into the fans. Anybody? Oh my goodness! The first fan caught foul ball here in Charlotte.
How about him? A whole lot of backspin. My man used 2 hands. In a sea of hands. That's Papa Bear of the year right there.
That hurts. D-Mac, Sunshine, what are you up to?
Bucket! What an inning. A tornado catch from Indy. A fan caught foul ball. And Sunshine, another trick play. And another point for the boys in blue and orange as they lead it 2-0 after 2 frames here in Game 3 from Charlotte.
From that, we go to another great tradition here. Babies racing slowly, or in this case, Dalmatians.
With the cutest thing you'll ever see, it's Kaz Egan.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been to a banana ball game before, you may have seen the world's slowest race. Well, here at the Banana Ball Fire Department, we are going to have the Dalmatian race. We have puppies Dakota, Josie, Greer, Leo, Jasper, and Savannah. The first one to cross the finish line will be the winner. On your mark, get set, drop those babies.
And they're out of the doghouse. The Dalmatian race underway. A child is looking at Kaz Egan. He'll get no help. Nobody is moving. Can we get them a treat to entice them to move? Parents waving. Now one breaks clear. A child is crying. A child sits. Chief, where are you? We need you. Inspire. Now another child is breaking free.
Oh, the waterworks. You can see the glassy eyes in that young lad.
But you know what? The glassy eyes not blurring their vision for the start-finish line. Come on, child. Glory awaits you as they turn and sit on their keisters.
How happy is he, though? That guy's ready to just hang out.
He's clapping.
He's looking. The firefighters are telling him to go. What was that? He just hit the Dougie. Did you see that? He looked like Ron Franklin last night hitting the Dougie. Oh, no, he's getting horizontal, Zach.
He's going sideways. That is not the way you want to go. Where are you going?
He's going to Kaz Egan. Look, he's looking.
Now turning around, outside. Look in the outside lane. The pup with the ears out.
In the shoes. Look at the sneaker game on that young lad.
Converses. Just crawl. Oh, one more contender. It's a photo finish.
It's the pigtails.
Somebody do something!
A yard card is thrown!
Wait! Like, quite literally a photo finish! Who's it gonna be?
Oh, top of the screen! The young man who got horizontal! He's got a bald spot! He's 4 months old! He's in a Dalmatian costume! And he won!
And he's crying tears of joy! Look at this! By a nose! Or a baby finger. Wow, one of the greatest things we've ever seen. And now back to Banana Ball. Bindum is on the mound. I have a friend named Tyner. Tyner is my friend. Tyner, you're on the mic now. Tyner, you're on the mic now. Hi, Tyner.
Hey, Zach, how are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing so well. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. Listen, the sun just went down. I'm really happy now.
Okay, yeah, let me ask that. How do you still have your vision after what the sun has been doing to you over the last 3 nights?
I just squinted until, I could barely see anything. So I think it's scars.
You're typically mogging anyway, so that's not typical for you, you know?
No, I don't do that.
Yeah, sure.
You don't mog?
Did you,
Taj? Foul.
Did you have any money on anybody in that baby race, that Dalmatian race, excuse me?
I don't know. I saw the yard car, and another baby started trying. I like to save my money personally.
Okay, good.
For what exactly, Tyner?
Hey, I might have to buy somebody a rank.
Excuse me, just one more time. Can we reiterate that point?
One day, hopefully, I'll have to buy one a ring.
Good.
I like your planning for the future this far into it, huh?
That's right.
I love you, Tyner. I was going to say you're saving money for more duck calls. You have a necklace of about 15 of them bad boys.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It is in the locker room, actually.
You don't have to save any money for donuts because Taj just struck out as the duck and donut batter of the game. Go get you some munchkins, Tyner.
What else I might could buy is that little race car that was just out here.
Dude, did you get a chance to get in that race car earlier?
No, but I saw it and took a good little look at it. It looked fast.
It was loud inside of there. Zach and I got to ride around in it out on a warning track, very loud.
Oh, so y'all are just cool, huh?
Yeah, pretty darn. You got to experience my driving a couple days ago as Indy Stanley pounds out one of the dirt. Lacey between the legs, over to EJ and time. Tyner, what have you been doing around the city of Charlotte? We got up here a little bit early on Wednesday. Brett and I went to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. What did you do?
Me and my twin brother, we went to the gym.
Your twin brother is, of course,
Donnie, Jared Donaldson. And then after that, we went and we ate some steak because you got to have a steak and tater the night before a game.
Does Donnie have the best food hookups on this team?
I would say him or Philly. It's a close race, close race.
Here's what I must know out of you. How was your drive up here?
Well, you actually personally would know that it was good, a little rowdy, and we see the rest of the way about the last hour.
Yeah, you're an EP boy, as those who follow us on Instagram found out. Very EP boy. Tyner sleeps in cars, ladies and gentlemen, if you need to know that.
He does. With his knees up against the seat.
I was EP. I was EP.
He was EP, and you know what? Ben Dum just got strikeouted. Tyner Hughes, that was quick.
That was a quick one. We needed that.
You are the man. Thank you for doing this, Tyner.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.
Mog on him one time as we go to Bananas Foster. Good.
States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. And tonight, we are celebrating the Lehman family. Jen is a pediatric nurse who 10 years ago became a single licensed foster mom with the goal of providing medically fragile kiddos in care a stable home. Through foster and respite care, she has welcomed 9 long-term children into her home, countless short-term, and has adopted 3 into her family. Fans, please help us celebrate this family for their impact in our community.
What a beautiful family the Lehmans are. Jen is a pediatric nurse, became a single foster parent 10 years ago, trying to help so many. And she has done just that. 9 long-term children welcomed into her home. What a beautiful moment this always is. Blake Morgan out there mingling with those children. Joe Mikulik out there as well. You want to help out the great people in the foster care community like Jen, just text Bunch to 50155. These are absolute rock stars here all across the country, and this is the best part of our night, getting to honor them in front of 10,000 strong here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Salute to Bananas Foster and our great foster family. Who is that up there, the penthouse?
That would be my good friend Stank, as well as Jose Gutierrez, Grub, of course, and Brett Allen. They are having a wedding up there tonight, and they bought some Tailgaters stuff and just went up there to crash the wedding. And obviously we're approaching the 4th inning, so as we tell the baby Ola, I would love to see another shot of those guys up there. Grub and tops of buildings, man. I tell you what, make for a good combo.
I want you to picture this. Zachary Bridges goes first pitch swinging. You are marrying the love of your life. You have planned this for months, potentially years, invested dollar after dollar. And the first thing you see coming into the reception after a glorious wed
is Grub.
You see, I lob him up and you finish him off, Brett Loftus. Man. You see Grub.
You're thinking that's your uncle in there, but really it's just a big green alligator who's rather large.
Along with somebody wearing jean shorts, bending over at the ankle saying, thank you, thank you. Into the dirt. ZB wants to steal first. Taj has a little trouble picking it up, but in time.
How about that? A trick pitch that goes to the backstop, and then TP recovers and a caught stealing a first. The first time this year that the Texas Tailgaters have caught somebody trying to steal there. A great ricochet off the backstop that really played into the Tailgaters' favor.
And it wasn't like ZB hesitated at all. He was off for first. Just is what it is.
I mean, again, it's that ricochet off the backstop.
Yep.
That's how they were able to get him in first right there.
And Taj had trouble picking it up with a bare hand, but it was, so, like, as you said, great bounce back. And ZB trying to get something started here in his home state. It's a good idea. Just better luck there for the Texas Tailgaters. As I was saying, by the way, imagine you're walking down the aisle and you have Stank saying thank you, thank you, thank you.
I want him to officiate my wedding one of these days, whenever that time comes around.
Is he doing that, Sully, as the thing's going on?
When I say I do and I kiss my lovely bride, I would say, how poetic.
In that moment, I would love it. Armando Becerra earns himself a ball four sprint, and he will stay at first. For a moment, he thought about going for second. He is waiting there. Look at Taylor Justice running over to first.
I tell you what, the way that dude's mind works, he is going to make a heck of a coach someday. I love talking hitting with Armando Becerra and his approach. Just when you dive into his mind, you get to talk to him, how he views the game, how he tries to help out his teammates. He is going to make an incredible coach someday, and now represents point number one potentially for the Firefighters over there at first.
Caden Green blooped himself a little old single into right field in his first plate appearance. He would take that luck again, or he would take something a little bit more decisive. I wonder if we all look like ants to the people up at the top of that penthouse right now. Have to be, right?
They got to have like 20/0 vision to even see us right now.
Correct.
Really.
I have 20/20 and I can barely see them up there.
What is that? Como se dice, laser eye surgery? What is that?
LASIK eye surgery.
Yeah.
LASIK. Caden taking off on the ball four sprint. Armando easily over to third. Runners on the corners. Just one soul away, excuse me. And here comes Logan Lacey. Earned the ball four sprint his first trip up. He does that again. He'll win an inning. He gets one through, he'll win an inning. The Firefighters cannot have right now is a double play. That, at times, has been a little bit of trouble. That one just touching the outside part of the black. Firefighters this year have grounded into 26 double plays. That is the most in the Banana Ball Championship League. 24, by the way, for the Texas Tailgaters. Lacey just keeps that one alive. Foul.
We know Christian Davis, he's a ground ball guy. I mean, he not only leads the Banana Ball Championship League in trick plays induced, now with over 100 of them this year, but he also leads the Banana Ball Championship League in inducing ground balls, trick play or otherwise.
Lacey, deep left field, showtime, sends us to the third with a walk-off three-run jack. That was absolutely tattooed to left field. That's the third homer of the year for Double L, and a big-time response for the Firefighters. Hit me with it. Oh, yeah, baby. Logan Lacey shows the athleticism and the power in one swing and trot.
Man, he just got the bat head out there. If you're watching this at home, this is exactly how you want to hit a banana ball or a baseball or whatever you're trying to hit. I don't care if they're throwing pine cones at you. That is an impressive way to swing the stick. Stayed on that back foot, got the bat head out there, and when Logan Lacey connects like that, it's usually going a really, really, really long ways.
Brett, Bo is setting up for something.
Oh, goodness. Grubb's in a penthouse about 4 million feet in the air, and Bo is setting up for something where they got a little padding set down for him.
They've got padding. There's a fire launcher next to him. Kaz Egan is about to explain to us what's about to happen.
Everybody knows that beavers can swim, but today you are going to see a beaver fly. Our ever-daring mascot, Bo the Beaver, is going to attempt to set a new world record for the furthest dive roll off a trampoline. And now, this record has been nearly unbroken for 7 years. Bo is going to up the antes and attempt to break this record through fire. The record is 14 feet. Will he be able to do it? Charlotte, get ready to cheer him on. Bo, Bo, Bo.
Oh, my goodness.
Bo,
oh,
Bo.
my goodness. Bo the Beaver setting up for it. World record, Daredevil. Ah!
And his hair's not on fire this time.
Thank goodness. Bo the Beaver diving through fire.
Oh, and he did it, Zach.
Bo the Beaver will be in the record books of history and time forevermore. Look at this. Bo, stride. Oh, yeah.
Bo knows fire. Bo knows banana ball. Bo knows world records.
I must say, that is the most glorious looking jump I have ever seen. Arms spread wide, diving. Goodness gracious, man. That was incredible. I don't know how Ben Dumb registers that. We are still measuring just to make absolutely certain the calendar crew is out there. Ben Dumb, who worked rather quickly, 2-minute 55-second third inning with a couple of strikeouts in there. Zach Watson!
See you later! What? He's hotter than hot! And he's good at banana ball, too! His third home run of the year! Man, I don't know what I love more. Home runs, fire, or the Texas Tailgaters. But goodness gracious alive, Zach Watson somehow can do all three and represent all three.
Two things. Number one, NASCAR is what you love more than anything.
Now.
Two, Zach Watson today has a single.
Nope. Yep. 100%. 100%.
A
100%.
double,
yep.
And now a home run. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't want to jinx nobody. I'm just saying. Jake Skull, KJ, Jackie Bradley Jr.,
and Eli Payton.
They all might have some company real soon here. Z, what? I don't know what's going on. Waddy.
ZW, if you will.
Yes, I was trying to say that.
Z-Dub, perhaps.
Waddy
corridors. Wow. Man, the ball is flowing here in Charlotte. And we heard that to be the case earlier this weekend, but it is absolutely flown. First home run for either side tonight. Tell you what, Ben Dumb, gonna have to look to stretch him out a little bit here, Zach.
Lopi back over to the left side. Peanut between the legs. Over to first. Oh, yeah. Another trick play for the Firefighters. That goes down as their fourth tonight. Nope, their fifth tonight. And it's a one trick play difference, battling for that equalizer point.
Ben Dumb was prepping in spring training, back on that note, to enter this year in the starting rotation for the Firefighters. Is Kmart in the sky left side. Lacey giving it some chase into the crowd. Not caught. I talked to Ben in spring training. He worked all off season preparing to either be in that closer role that he was last year or to be a starter. He's turned into the setup man, but tonight he's coming in here and stretching out in that starter role that he expected to be in to begin the year. It just took about halfway through the year to get there.
Former VCU Ram turned minor league farmhand for the Atlanta Braves, and the Twins just struck out Kmart. That is a big-time swing and miss, and a great response after the home run. We get a trick play and a strikeout. Now Jordan Barth swinging at the first pitch. Lacey, oh, twisting and turning over to EJ in time. Showtime in back-to-back frames has a walk-off homer and a behind-the-back fielding trick play. You want to know why Showtime? Just watch the end of the third and the top of the fourth.
Speaking of Showtime, it's time to do that thing. It's time to do that thing, guys.
For a little, hey, baby. You better be clapping those hands. Wave those arms.
Boop.
You look amazing.
There's more tailgaters up there. You know what I think about that? Ooh, ah.
Start clapping those hands.
When I saw you walking down the street, I thought that's the kind of girl I like to meet. She's so pretty, good, she's fine. I'm gonna make her mine.
Wave those arms.
You ever seen an ooh and an ah in the same room together? might have.
Charlotte, give yourselves a big round of applause.
Brett unknowingly plussed that up, by the way. He went ooh, I went ah, and then he went Real well done.
Whole lot of pussing going on with all those guys up there in the sky. Do we still have that shot by chance? Can we just, those guys went up like 18 million floors over here in this apartment complex to go crash a wedding that they were kind of invited to.
Okay, who is
Chris Clark is up there, John Reed is up there, Brett Allen is up there, DJ Smills, the great Plaza DJ for the Firefighters is up there. Grubb, of course, Brett Sanchez.
Saw my friend Big Rig up there, Charlotte native.
Jimmy Lewis is also up there. We don't have a bullpen right now, so Christian Davis, who's beginning his 4th inning of work, you're at least going to have to get it through here, my friend.
I just realized that. Like, every arm is up there as DC3 fouls one. Oh, he hit the cymbal on the fire line's drum line. Talk about a rim shot.
Nick Lopez just looked up here at me and gave me a little bit of love. He didn't go up there, of course, in large part due to because he has to hit.
Correct.
Oh, wow, that's incredible.
DC3 high. Jordan Barth setting up for it. Oh!
Princess JB booking. Pin that thing on the keister and call it a trick play. Wow.
7th trick play for the Tailgaters tonight. There's already 13 trick plays, and we have just played 3 1/3. Lamar Sparks in left field tonight. Skied up into foul territory, and Taylor Justice trick play in his first AB.
Great comment in the YouTube chat. Chris says, just finished off some Texas barbecue for dinner. A Texas Tailgaters win would be a good dessert.
I disagree. For
obvious reasons, of course.
Correct.
Maybe a Firefighters win's too spicy for Chris. Because you know they're hot.
Can't stand the heat, get away from the grill.
That's good.
I like that. 3-1. Lamar! Laser into left field, and goodbye! He is running like it didn't leave the park, but guess what? Someone give him the Sparks notes. He just crushed it for his 7th homer on the year. Firefighters back-to-back innings with big flies. Dance on home, Lamar. Yes, sir. Rex Castillo, why don't you get in there and dance with him?
Lamar, that one left quick, fast, and hurt. You were trotting a second like it was a, but hey, you get some extra bases out of that. How cool was that?
That was awesome, man. I didn't even know it got out. That's awesome.
Hey, there's a whole lot of reason to celebrate, my friend. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, man.
Pick back up, well, where I leave it at? I know I exaggerated things, now I got it like that. Tuck my napkin in my shirt, cause I'm just like that. You know good and well that you don't want a problem like that. You gon' make someone around me like that. No, don't do it. Please don't do it. Cause one of us goes in and we all go through it. And Drizzy got the money, so Drizzy gon' pay it. Those my brothers, I ain't even gotta say
My
it.
good friend Eric Jones Jr. just got a heck of a lift to home plate in his hometown.
Well, that's what happens when you're the king of the Queen City. Eric Jones Jr.
Let me give you some dap on that one.
That's sick, man.
Let me give you some dap on that one. By the way, King of Queens, great show. King of the Queen City, even better. What a plus. And he's got a chance to walk this thing off.
Real quickly, Lamar, that 7th home run of the year, by the way, which tied the inning, now ties him for 2nd in the Banana Ball Championship League. Oh, Taylor Justice has got a beat on this one in foul territory. Makes it the old-fashioned way for out number 2.
That is a really tough catch. You can see the wind kind of swirling it back. That's a heck of a play from TJ at first, and it sends Tyner up. You just mentioned it too. In all of my excitement, I forgot to mention, Lamar Sparks tied the inning. Tyner, he gets on, we can see an elongation of the inning.
You know, Tyner hasn't hit home runs since FSU.
He's had a couple fouls that have been home run in length. Let's just say that. That's not one of them. That one sent to Bank of America Stadium,
where my good friend Derek Brown is rushing the opposing quarterbacks.
That one a little low.
I can't wait for September. I can't wait for October for obvious reasons to see these tailgaters in the playoffs, but I can't wait for football season either.
Tyner unloads to Kmart. The hat is off, the tip drill is up, and it's into the glove.
Bucket! Kyle Martin secures trick play number 8 in this ball game for the boys in blue and orange. And most importantly, is able to keep the inning at bay. 1 run apiece there in the inning, but the tailgaters still lead it 2 points to 1, as it's my good friend, the Junkyard Dog, Rex Castillo with another Junkyard Dog.
Brett said it perfectly. The Junkyard Dog himself. Lopey, you had a little bit of a slow start. Now you're seeing Texas-sized beach balls at the plate. What's it like to be in this kind of group?
I mean, it just starts with the guys. I mean, we just have a lineup full of Junkyard Dogs, like you said, and it makes it easy to do my job in base. Just away and get the job done, like Kyle Martin and Jordan Barth to drive everybody in.
There's a part in a season where teams find their identity. You guys are latching into this Junkyard Dog mentality. Has that reinvigorated you guys?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Corpus Christi, where we didn't get into the hotels at 6 a.m., Junkyard Dog mentality, get it done, whatever it takes, and we embody that.
Mr. Leisure's being so cool about this, but sometimes familiarity breeds hostility. He's been nothing but hostile at the plate. Guys, back to you.
Junkyard Dog. No dye in that mustache. He's not even brushing his hair anymore. Oh my gosh, it's Hugo. Hugo's on the field. The official mascot of the Charlotte Hornets. I'm so worried about my good friend Nick Lopez, and Hugo's on the field.
Grubb has left the penthouse, I think because he saw Hugo and had to jettison right on down.
Okay, I love Hugo. There's only one mascot I love more than Hugo in this entire world, and it's Grubb. Hugo the Hornet, he and I go way back. Way back. Since the Charlotte Hornets were rebranded back to the Charlotte Hornets 2013-2014 NBA season, I came to a Hornets game, and he gave me a high five. So Hugo and I go way back. How could you not love teal and purple? I mean, those colors just go together so well.
They really do, man. It's just such a perfect brand.
Hugo the Hornet, of course, yes. The alliteration played in there.
Yep.
Grubb the Gator, Bo the Beaver.
Yep, 100%.
40 the Farty Animal.
HTH, GTG, BTB.
40 the Party Animal, excuse me, not 40 the Farty Animal. That's funny, though. Split the Savannah Banana. Coco the Coconut.
There, yep.
And then Peter Colada.
You ruined everything! Taylor Justice.
And then Peanuts. How about that?
Peanuts the elephant.
But Peanuts the pitching elephant, if you will.
Good. PTPE. Taylor Justice on a rope. South Tremble can't get to it. Off the wall. Throw in. Tyner to second. Not in time.
Hustle double man to lead off the 5th. Tailgaters got to continue this offensive momentum. You're only up by 2 in the trick play category. You're only up by 1 in the points category. And who do you want to give the stick to? Taylor Justice. You'd have him take every AB if possible right now, as hot as he's been. His 2nd double of the ball game.
Brother had a ball 4 sprint in his first plate appearance and then was pinch hit for by Jason Arndt. Ben earns the first strike right there. Checks back, and we'll reset. The reigning pitcher of the year came in the 3rd inning, his earliest bit of work this year, and easily got out of the 3rd inning, then ran into some trouble in the top of the 4th, and that might be trouble right there. No, it won't. Foul.
If we could, I would love to see a replay of it, just for my own sake. I'm not saying if it was fair or foul. To be quite honest, I could not tell from up here. Can we slow this down if we could? Oh, it looks like our umpire is blocking our view here.
Just a little bit.
Anyway, that's as best as we got.
Joe Mikulik not going to challenge this one. Jose goes right back to that same spot. Well, maybe not the exact same spot. Same general area.
Oh, we got another look. Can we see chalk? Yeah, that looks foul. That's foul.
I think it's a good one. And hey, while we were away, Ben Dum just earned another strikeout. So Jose Brother Gonzalez has earned a ball 4 sprint and then been struck out. Such is life in the Banana Ball Championship League when you're going up against the reigning pitcher of the year. And now, Mac Danford had a 2 RBI ball 4 sprint in his first plate appearance, then flew out to Young Nutt in his 2nd one.
What that mean?
May you only find out one day. right through the gap by Young Nut into left field. Mick will halt Taylor Justice at third, and runners on the corners.
Mac, telling you, dude settling back into who he is. Ball four sprinting a single already tonight. And we're only in the 5th inning, as now it's time for the biggest, the largest, regardless.
The biggest?
Hold up. The biggest, the largest.
The biggest, the largest, regardless. That's a bar.
Yeah.
It's a bar and a half.
Big X to plug. That's Houston, Texas for you. What you know about Houston, Texas?
I don't know. I've never been there. You had a layover there for hours on end.
Spent time there last year. Played the Savannah Bananas, being Sugarland, Texas, not too far from there later this year.
Taj, down the left field line. Potential chance for the fans. They won't catch it.
Tell you what, you're hard-pressed to find an empty seat in this place right now. And the berm's halfway filled up out there. Not a whole lot of berm space here. Every single seat in here is filled up right now. The concourses coming in. I mean, this Saturday night crowd, arguably the best crowd of all 3 sellout crowds we've had here in Charlotte.
Charlotte absolutely loves its sports, and you can see it here with Banana Ball's return last year. Filled up Bank of America Stadium 2 days in a row. And we filled up Truist Field 3 days in a row. Taj, foul.
Yeah, you're right, Zach. These people, you've seen Hugo the Hornet out here. The people here locally got really behind the Hornets during their playoff push this year. They love the Carolina Panthers, love the sport of NASCAR, and they fight really hard for these Charlotte Knights here, the AAA affiliate of the White Sox, and they've fallen in love with the Banana Ball all over again this weekend.
Zach Phillips reaches his non-dominant hand out there to try to stop that one. I would appreciate, Zach. Look, love what you just did there. Don't do it with your left hand, please. Need it badly. The 2-2. Runners on the corners. Runner going. Taj swings and misses for strike 3. Mac Danford struck out. Mac Danford stole second base. Everything just happened on one pitch.
Oh, so you see he struck out, and then ZB's trying to throw it down to second. Ben catches it. Hey, how about we put another one in the Banana Ball blooper reel this evening? We have 2, if you're counting at home, 2.
It's awfully impressive that he caught a lightning bolt like that quickly, but I mean...
ZB's got a cannon.
Yeah! If you see the tree trunks he has for quads down there, you know he's got power from his base.
He's the quad son, if you will. You have the quad father, the quad son for the Firefighters.
The quad brother. Quad Bridges brother. Something like that. Either way, Taj just struck out for the second time tonight. Ben Dumm has been really good coming into this game. Outside of 1 home run from Zach Watson, he has been about as good as you could be in terms of just trying to shut the door on these Texas Tailgaters. And he'll make it a deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. The Deuces have never been as wild as they are in this moment. Did that plunk him? Yes, it did.
How about that emphatic call to go down the first there by our home plate umpire, Brett Bullard? He's the one who made that. Let's see that again. So hence Indy on the wrist. Watch this. Watch this. Our home plate umpire able to get in there. Steps out in front of Indy. Look at this.
Boom! It almost surprised Indy how emphatic he was, and he got hit. Jacob Pipersick is now over at first. We talked about earlier how much of a threat he is to steal. Unless a ball gets by, there is no threat to steal here because the bases are absolutely loaded. And Jordan Hussein. Fans? Oh, did we catch it? No, they don't. There are people over on the other box that said, yes, she did. Look,
she almost kept it off the ground, but it inevitably hit the ground.
I appreciate the bias more than anybody else. She did not catch it. Jordan. Tyner, quick over to first in time. Oh, yeah. And the bases are stranded, loaded. Wow. About as well as you could try to hit that infield for Jordan Hussein. But Tyner Hughes collects. I mean, he had to go lightning fast in time for the out. And the Firefighters will leave them loaded. And we will leave you for the fire line. The drums have never been banged harder than they were just now. Fireline, tremendous human beings. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, a major response from the firefighter defense there, leaving the tailgater bases loaded. The bottom of the order, Mason Maxwell, Dakota McFadden, and Zachary Bridges due up, and CD sending that sweet music again.
You put in the YouTube chat here what a game we've got brewing. Here, chat, 100%. The Party Animals and the Coconuts playing in the home of the Brewers tonight.
Ooh, that never crossed my mind. Good job by you, right back up the middle. Jordan Hussein, through the legs, Taylor Justice.
Buckets! J5, the Texas kid, Jordan Hussein with another trick play. Make it 9-6, the Tailgaters leading that, and have themselves in the driver's seat to win the equalizer point on back-to-back nights.
D-Mac looks at it outside, but it's on the outside part of the black. Laser, Jordan Barth.
Just playing catch with the barrel, man. Princess JB slings it back in. We could have a very quick inning. ZB working with some pace back up to the dish here. Look at that smile.
I mean, what else do they have to do? Zachary Bridges, high into the sky. Sunshine, tip drill, behind the back.
Book it. 55-second inning from Christian Davis. Tied for the quickest ever in the history of the Texas Tailgaters.
Holly is currently assigned to Engine and Fireboat 38, and she is also a member of the Special Operations Team and North Carolina Task Force 3, where she is a rescue swimmer and diver. She is a 6-time gold medalist and holds 2 world records from the 2025 World Police and Fire Games in swimming. In 2024, she was named Firefighter of the Year. But more importantly, she is the proud mother of 3 boys, the oldest of whom is an active duty firefighter himself. All in all, she has served your community at the Charlotte Fire Department for 10 years. Fans, please join us in celebrating our firefighter of the night, Holly Johnson.
That's so cool, man. Eric Jones Jr. walking out with Holly Johnson. During Banana Ball backstage, she rushed right to him. She knew that he's from Charlotte. Her son actually goes to South Mecklenburg High School, so she got him to be introduced to Eric Jones Jr. That's an awesome moment right there. A salute to Holly Johnson and the great firefighters here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And a shout out to Christian Davis. 55-second inning for the Texas Tailgaters. Pace. And it might be even more history on a weekend where the Tailgaters have already said so much, as we see the Fire Marshal, Marshall Schill, coming in for relief of Ben Dumb, who I gotta say, did yeoman's work in 3 innings of relief there from the 3rd to the 5th inning. Outside of the 1 home run from Zach Watson, induced ground balls, induced light contact, and got a couple of strikeouts as well. Big time from Ben Dumb. Marshall Schill looking a little more like he did in 2024. Those 7 Ks, big time. Only surrendered 3 ball 4 sprints, and that is critical on a weekend where the firefighters coming into the night surrendered 15 ball 4 sprints.
And even 11-6 in the trick play category, but more importantly, as Bo checks his Snapchat, it's Zach Watson stepping into the right-handed batter's box. Waddy has a single, a double, and a home run here tonight. Trying to become the first Texas Tailgater to ever hit for the cycle.
Okay.
Hey, man.
I'm just saying.
I'm just reporting the news.
You are reporting.
Do not hate the person reporting the news. Our official scorer, Blake O'Hare's already texted it to us. So, I mean, geez, somebody's got to say it on air.
Can the fans deny him the opportunity right here? No.
I would also like to peel the curtain back, secret between me, you, and God. Jess Watson, also probably texting Bo, has already texted me, Waddy's wife, and is also aware that it's a cycle by her own accord, mind you.
Good. Bo is doing a push-up trend.
He's probably sending a Snapchat to Farty.
Correct.
That's what I would assume. Maybe he's on X right now.
I don't think he's much of an X guy. Instagram for sure. TikTok, probably.
Facebook?
Snapchat, I think you were right, though. Waddy works it full.
Wonder what his snap score is.
You know, I don't know. He's reached via a single, a home run, and an RBI double. And now a reach via a ball four sprint. So I might have actually worked the jinx there because I'd said Marshall was really good with ball four sprints, and sure enough, first thing up, ball four sprints. So you can wait on the announcer jinx on that cycle for a minute.
We're still in the sixth inning.
I know. I said you could wait.
Okay.
I said you could wait.
I think Bo's doing P90X, actually. That's what I'm convinced of at this point.
Bo's plussed. What can you say? He broke a world record. Now he's just vibing to anything and everything.
Nick Lopez, a couple of singles on his night.
Marshall has checked at least 10 times on Waddy. Lopey to a skyscraper. Armando racing in. Does he have it? Yes, he does. I think that's the smart play right there. Just get the out. That's a tough run to try to make for a tip drill. He just gets the out the old-fashioned way, and one is retired.
Yeah, I mean, approaching now, that's out number one here in the top of the sixth. You're down by 5 in the trick play category. You have to be aggressive yet still smart when it comes to those. Kyle Martin now, 3 RBI already for him tonight.
Again, sitting on the doorstep of another potential record tire here for Kmart. 14 home runs on the year. The single season record is 15, set by Jake Skoll of the Party Animals. Brett gave you the context on how many games it took to get there.
65 last year for Jake Skoll, and game number 29 this year for Kyle Martin with an opportunity to tie it.
So far has had nothing to hit from Marshall Schill.
Oh, if he gave him a meatball here.
Joe Filomeno?
No, I meant a meatball fastball.
Good.
Kmart! Oh. That'll land over there with my other king, Pookie Bear, J.C. Horn, who is working on pass coverage at Bank of America Stadium.
Oh, we wait for history, at least one more pitch. And we will wait another AB as that's another ball four sprint for Kmart, his second of the night. Waddy will make it easily over to third. Kyle Martin stops at first.
You guys can just all tell how excited I am. And patiently, albeit awaiting that 15th home run for Kyle Martin.
Brett Loftus got up to stretch. That was all.
Yeah, of course.
Stood up to stretch. You can't see that at home, but he stood right up to stretch.
It's not good for the body to sit for 2 hours.
Correct.
Scientifically proven. Princess JB been doing a lot of standing up tonight. Made a good play down at third. 0 for 3 tonight, though.
Inside. Marshall's got to find the zone here quick. By the way, Brett Loftus just said that he loves a sport where they have to sit down for 4 hours to race. Good.
They are doing a lot of activities, though, in
Correct.
NASCAR.
They are losing a lot of weight in that stock car. It's
Yeah.
very hot. Probably lose 8 to 10 pounds from dehydration. You don't think NASCAR auto racing drivers in general are athletes. Think again. Barth! Opposite field. That'll land in the corner. South overran it. That'll score Waddy from third. Throw into second. Barth, ooh, that was actually quite closer than I think JB thought it would be, but it's another run on the board for the Texas Tailgaters.
Wow. Jordan Barth, pull side guy, man, but when he's going good, he's going oppo. Right there, just missed an opposite field home run by about 5 feet. That tag much closer than that. Peanut, it's written all over his face. But an RBI doubled another run tonight. First here in the top of the sixth. Taylor Justice smokes one over into the third base dugout. Sunshine goes over and checks on the folks we have stored down there.
He went to block it, too. You might have been just a hair late there, Sunshine. DJ swings big there for strike 2.
Right side of the infield in, left side of the infield back here with second and third, one out for the Firefighters.
And And a big strikeout for Marshall Schill on a guy who is very tough to strike out.
The chat would like to inform you that there are water bottles in the car so they're not getting dehydrated in the sport of NASCAR, Zach.
I took what Brad Keselowski said. He said he loses about 8 to 10 pounds from dehydration.
That's correct. The most pounds ever recorded lost during a race was Ricky Rudd in 1999. His air condition went out in his car. He lost 15 pounds due to dehydration.
That guy, by the way, would do anything to drive. Got a head injury and taped his eyes open the next race.
That's
not a smart thing to do, but it is a legendary story nonetheless. Mondo can't catch up to it. Joe Mikulik giving the wave around for Jordan Barth. No throw to be made. It's a 2 RBI single for Jose Brother Gonzalez.
Brother man staying hot. First hit of the night, second time he's reached. That'll make it runs 2 and 3, scored in the top of the 6th. I'm wondering why Peanut didn't throw that ball home, but we must wait a little bit longer. Kmart. Yes, Kmart. Do the thing, Kmart. Ooh, ooh. As you see him next to AI Shrek. Oh, I've seen him do that 17 times over the last 2 days, and it has not gotten old yet.
He did it yesterday with a football helmet on, and now today he does it off a ball 4 sprints. That's incredible, man.
By the way, the man was not struck in the dugout, able to miss it. Sunshine when checked him, and he is okay, for everyone wondering.
Correct. There would be much more things going on if he were struck. Sunshine did a nice job over there.
Who do you think could hit a ball farther? AI Shrek or Kyle Martin?
Easily Kyle Martin.
Okay.
Easily.
I think you're sleeping on AI Shrek here.
He's not real.
And Kate Mart's my friend. My really good friend.
Kyle Martin can easily, it's Kyle Martin.
Okay. I love that.
Again, AI Shrek is a figment of our imagination. Mag Danford chasing Armando back, but stays in the ballpark. Double tip drill, and into the hatch. Call them both in for a double trick play. And it's a 3 spot for the Texas Tailgaters, but the Firefighters pull within 3 in the trick play battle. And Armando Becerra has really learned with these double tip drills to get his outfielders into it.
Brett, you know what I've really started to learn about Zach Staten?
I think I know.
Merch. Got a little summer drop coming at you here. As again, we got some great merchandise. If you're able to go and shop the Banana Ball merch, our chat mods, if you're wondering, are going to put those in the YouTube chat as well. Got some really good stuff here. Seeing the Tailgaters Firefighters stuff right now. And I always say, it's a bad day to be a Glizzy. It's always a horrible day, a horrendous day, but a bad day to be a Glizzy. As cue it, no, Banana Ball FD indeed.
I am wearing this hat literally as we speak. It is one of my favorite hats in the history of God and man alike. And it is truly a bad day to be a Glizzy. It's never a bad day to have a Glizzy, but it's a bad day to be one at the tailgate. Again, our chat mods do a great job getting those links into the chat.
I must be honest. The young man had on the Firefighters hat with the Texas Tailgaters Texas jersey. It matches really well.
It really does, man.
Yeah, it looks good.
That red, so good.
Jonathan Hughes, my good friend from Flowery Branch, Georgia, a weekend after he made his 2nd career Banana Ball start, is now going to come in relief here of Christian Davis, who did it again. Induced 11 trick plays tonight, earned 2 points against the Firefighters. Did allow 5 runs, but another great night from CD, who did it all yet again while not striking out anybody. As Jonathan Hughes will come in and try to earn point number 3 against the top of this Firefighters order with a 3-run cushion here in the bottom of the 6th.
I think Jonathan Hughes deserved a lot of credit as Armando fouls that one off. Started at Whataburger Field in game 3, went 4 innings and absolutely was tremendous. Allowed just 1 hit as that one goes in, a beautiful mover. Just 1 hit and 1 run, a couple of strikeouts. He was stupendous in inducing trick plays and ground balls.
That hit, by the way, was an infield single. Did not leave up a ball that landed in the outfield.
And that was his first start in a regular season Banana Ball game, as that one punctured right back up the middle by the diving Jordan Hussein, second start on the regular season. Also started one in the Banana Ball Open as well, as Mondo gains his first hit of the game. It's Chief! What up, big dog? What the dog doing? He's grabbing a bat. Of course he is. There's his wonderful mentor, trainer, and dog dad, JT. Shakes out the nerves and gives it up for Peanut. Young Nuts got himself a single in a ball four sprint. The dude has reached 6 straight plate appearances here over the last couple of nights. We'll stare at strike one there. All after getting hit in the head. Actually, it should be 7 straight plate appearances because he got hit by a pitch.
Right.
Behind 1-2 with a runner on. Almost the exact same spot, a little bit high. Firefighters got to get a 3-run rally here to equalize this inning. Peanut matrixing out of that one.
Maybe a little PTSD from last night as well.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Clark and Brett Sanchez are dancing with our left field umpire, Jason Klinger.
I didn't even see him come back from the penthouse. Taj chasing back. Fans get an opportunity. Nope. That one bounced almost back up to us. That took a hard bounce off the concrete steps. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's good fanship right there.
That's good stuff. That's really good stuff.
Love that. Love to see it. Hey, good. We're all fans here. Ball four sprint. They check over at first. There was no swing. So Peanut will go back to first. Armando is over to third, and there are runners on the corners with nobody away. And hey, everybody, the guy up at the plate is Showtime Logan Lacey. He ended the third inning with what? What might you ask? A 3-run home run.
If he could repeat that right here, we'd just be tied in the inning, but be much better than losing the point if you're the Firefighters.
Correct, especially with the trick play battle as tight as it is. Logan Lacey last night, 2 for 3. Tonight, already ball four sprint and a home run. He's well on his way to repeating what he did last night. As I say that, he fouls that one back over almost near the fans in that Texas Tailgater dugout, who are beginning to get a lesson in ducking.
Rex Castillo went and checked on him. Don't worry.
Thumbs up from Rex. That one by Jordan Hussein. It'll score a run. A great night for Logan Lacey. Continues with an RBI single. Showtime, man. He just continues to put on a show here. And the guy coming up now has a walk-off homer on his weekend as Showtime comes back through. Dalton Cornett really has a chance to end this thing here.
9 walk-offs on the year, tied second best in the Banana Ball Championship League for Mr. Cornett.
They call him Captain Clutch. Runners will steal on the pass ball. So we have runners on third, second, and not a soul has been recorded out.
Bo's on the roof.
In other news, water is wet. It's just where he lives. Dalton, hey, he's swinging for the fences there. TJ, good execution on the trick play.
Bucket! Trick play number 12, that's a big one right there. Still trying to give you a little bit of cushion in the trick play category. But also a big out, number 1, as you got 2 in scoring position. And another guy who's already left the yard tonight at the dish.
Smart of him. Make sure you look Peanut back at third, then get yourself the trick play. Really good stuff there from Taylor Justice. Now it's Lamar Sparks' turn. He's got
there's Bo.
A foul out, hello Bo, and a home run. A home run that he did not realize he hit until he was halfway to second.
Did not like that call from the home plate umpire. I mean, it's been the same strike all night.
Yep, that one mashed into the ground. Barth over to first, and he's safe.
Joe Mikulik quickly out of the dugout. Jason Arndt, who has the football helmet on, thinking about challenging it, and I think they're thinking better of it. Let's see it here. Tie, and in the sport of banana ball or baseball, the tie goes to the runner.
So it's an RBI single. EJ into left field. That will tie the inning up. Quickly we go. RBI infield single for Lamar Sparks. And then an RBI single for the Charlotte native, Eric Jones Jr.'s first hit on the night. Still just 1 away. Firefighters have tied the inning up. Tyner Hughes has a chance to make it a point for the Firefighters right here. That is lightly hit. Barth between the legs. Over to first in time for the double play. And the Firefighters will have to settle for a pushed inning.
Bucket! 5-4-3. JB to Sonny, the quickest hands in America, over to Taylor Justice, who's doing a dance of some sort as we push the inning there. Yet again, the second time tonight, runs from both sides have been scored, but they've been tied. 1-1 in the fourth, 3-3 here in the sixth, and I would like to go hug a tree.
I found a couple of tree huggers. We're going to do musical chairs, but they have to hug a tree. All right, gentlemen, on your mark, get set, start spinning. We're gonna get them real dizzy. The trees are gonna pick a spot. On your marks, get set, hug a tree. Uh-oh, they're picking a spot. They're each going for the same tree. And just like that, Colin has been eliminated. So sorry, Colin. All right, gentlemen, reset. All right, we want you to spin again. On your marks, get set, start spinning. Trees are moving, the trees are on the move. Ready, set, hug a tree. And Harrison was too dizzy. It's down to the final two. Okay, get off the tree. Get off, jeez. He's enjoying it too much. We are down to two contestants. One tree, start spinning. Now for this one, I'm going to make them spin a little extra longer. Charlotte, are you having a good time tonight? That's what I love to hear. On your marks, get set, hug a tree. Jacob sees it. He sees the trees and timber. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob is our tree hugging champion.
You know, that's what they called me in high school.
Tree hugger? Interesting. Hey, look at this tackle. This is textbook.
No,
it's
I'm
actually
gonna
not.
disagree with you.
No, you're right. You're right. You don't lead with that.
You don't open up both of your legs and then proceed to tackle.
You do keep the head up. You know what we also keep our heads up for? Looking out for this man right here, Javon Ray. Last weekend in Corpus Christi, Game 3, comes in for 3 innings of work, absolutely lights out. Showdown, shutdown opportunity. He's already a superstar in the minds of Firefighter fans, but last weekend earned himself Player of the Week and turned himself into a superstar in the sport of banana ball as Taj Porter swings for strike one.
Taj does have a home run off of him this year. It came back in El Paso. It's the last time Javon gave up an earned run.
Taj didn't like that one on the outside, won't matter. Same spot, different, nope, same result. 3-1 count.
No, it's a two count. Yeah, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I had it as 2-2 as well. Both our umpires would agree. Taj, did he go? No, he didn't. ZB saves it, and it works back full. 3-2 count. A game that has been back and forth all night long. We'll start with a ball 4 sprint for Javon Ray.
First time Taj has reached tonight. He and Jordan Hussein entering this inning were the lone 2 tailgaters to not have reached thus far. As now Indiana Stanley, who's reached via trick play, missed and hit by a pitch, comes up to the dish. And my good friend Jacob Pippersick, designated runner for the tailgaters, is over at first now.
Just the 4th ball 4 sprint issued by the Firefighters tonight on a weekend where they have, unfortunately for them, issued a ton of them. 15 coming into the night.
Good.
146 on the season coming into the night. That is well above where you want to be. In fact, it is the most issued in the Banana Ball Championship League. The free passes have to be limited, and that's a nice way to start it. Indiana Stanley rode in on a NASCAR stock car to the song Fast Cars. Then proceeded to get on via trick play missed, grounded out, and was hit by a pitch.
Full fire suit helmet and all for Indy.
Really disappointed that we didn't see that the rest of the game. Again, dexterity of a fire suit, not really suited for a banana ball.
SAT word out of you today, huh?
You betcha. I'm very meticulous about those kinds of things.
ACT word, if you will.
3-1. Cannot issue 2 straight ball 4 sprints, but they will. So Indy will move quickly, but stay right at first. Jacob Pipersick is on to run for Taj Porter. He gets all the way to third. We've seen him run for Indy a bunch this weekend, but Indy will stay on here. Javon's got to find it here. Perhaps nobody the Firefighters trust more in a situation like this to get his stuff figured out than Javon Ray, and for good reason.
Yeah, at this point in the year, it's the guy you want on the mound in this situation. If you're the Firefighters, as Indy takes off, hit and run off of Javon's glove. And it plates a run anyway, Zach. That's big right there from Javon, though. Scoring the run are the Tailgaters here. Another one on the board, the first of the 7. If Javon doesn't make contact with that banana ball, that's going into right field. Tyner was going to cover second. Incredible play by Javon.
Yeah, the product of Georgia Southern had some very weird luck when it comes to hits back up the middle. Has taken one off his hip, to the face, off the arm, and now off the glove. Watson, foul. There's just one away here, and 1 run is across for the Texas Tailgaters.
And Zach Watson, who's looking for that 3-bagger. Zach, who's 3 for 3 tonight with a ball 4 sprint. Single, a double, and a home run.
That likely will not help him with the cycle. Tyner, tip drill. Mason diving out, double dive, but Mason comes away with it. They have played with fire. That time it did not burn them.
Can I pose you a bucket and a banana ball blooper all in one play?
I'd like to see a replay because I want to see how close Smoke and Mason were. Oh, hello.
Good morning to you.
You want to talk about dexterity? Ball gets by. ZB can't make the throw over to third. It's probably the right throw not to make. Indy was halfway to third by the time Lacey was able to get over. Boy, that's a big runner to move up, especially with the leisure man here. A couple of singles, flew out in his last plate appearance. Ella Langley.
He's 2 for 4 tonight. Couple of singles on his line.
Way foul, up to the roof. Again, a couple of singles to lead this one off for Nick Lopez. A ball 4 sprint would bring in another run. Javon, a man with 5 pitches in his arsenal. He can unload them quick, fast, in a hurry. Need to have it there. Oh, Javon wanted a check over to the third base umpire. He won't get it. It's a ball 4 sprint. It'll plate another run.
Man, the Tailgaters haven't gotten a hit here in this inning. But Javon has conceded 2 runs. That's because it's 3 ball 4 sprints. And now Kyle Martin, who has 3 RBI on his line tonight and 2 ball 4 sprints already. Looking for that record-tying home run. If he hits it, put him 15 on the air. We're going to continue to tell you about it until he hits it, because that's a special thing to do in game 29 potentially of his rookie campaign.
Javon working well inside. Remember, take you back to the banana ball open. Javon gave up 1 hit.
2
hits.
Both to this guy.
And one of them was hit 500 feet for a home run. He tried to recreate it right there.
What you call 2-0 green light is its finest right there. Blue light specials at Kmart, but that was green light.
If we were to count the banana ball open, by the way, that one goes outside. Kyle Martin had 2 home runs there. So in full dexterity.
You like that word today.
Of 2026. Big swing, fouled back. And it's a full count with 2 outs. Massive payoff pitch coming here for Javon. Runner on first, Lope going, fouled it back. You see Zachary Bridges pound his glove there again. If you catch the foul tip in your glove with 2 strikes, it would count as the out. That would have been a tough one for him to bring in, but you see the frustration. Runner going, adds a ball 4 sprint, got away from ZB. Lopi could almost easily score here. They are going to send him. No! Now they will, because the ball got away from Armando Becerra. Kyle Martin is running all the way to third.
And that will be the 4th RBI of the night for Kyle Martin. Wow. And a 3-back ball 4 sprint.
Wow. And a pitching change here, too. Javon Ray coming out, Brian Trepanier coming in. It's the former Texas Tailgaters sent in here in the top of the 7th with 2 outs and a runner on third. BK, as we know him here in Banana Land, has been awfully good as a mid-season signing, pretty much a mid-season signing. Right after the Banana Land at Sea cruise, BK was called up after Ron Franklin's injury to come on in and fill another roster spot. Now he is charged with coming in here to try and help the Firefighters get to the bottom of the 7th inning. 3 runs have played in, just a tough inning for Javon.
Tell you what's big here too, Zach. Getting a trick play or 2 to get that out number 3. You don't want to be too aggressive, but you can kind of afford it right now, already conceding 3 runs here in the top of the inning. Run number 4 there at third is not going to hurt you that bad.
Not at all.
But 2 trick plays could really help tighten that gap and make it 13, as it stands right now, 13-9, the Tailgaters lead it.
Barth stands, fans. Oh my goodness! A fan leapt out of his seat, had it in his hands, and dropped it. So we play on. I didn't mean to scare you at home with that.
You scared me.
I know I did. You jumped. Look at this. Went through his hands.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, now you know why I screamed. Thought we had just lost a fan for a moment. We did lose a fan caught foul ball, and it is a 3-2 count. Tailgaters have back-to-back innings with 3 runs. Barth, well over the head of Lamar Sparks, who's playing in on ball 4 sprint defense, rolls all the way to the track. Another run comes in. It's an RBI double, the 2nd of the night, 2nd in a row for JB.
Deja vu all over again, man. Tailgaters have plated 16 runs again tonight. A night after they plated 18 here at Truist Field.
There's some interesting offensive statistics that I'm gonna have to calculate on the Firefighter side, because what the Texas Tailgaters are doing on offense this weekend is just, it's immaculate, is what it is.
I mean, when you allow these guys to be the away team, they get more at-bats, more opportunity to score runs.
Justice to the stands. Fans, you got something. Nope. Remember what we talked about coming into the night. For the Firefighters, you have to limit the ball 4 sprints. Where did this inning get away from them? Ball 4 sprints. Firefighters have plated 8 runs here, and they have not gotten to the bottom of the 7th inning. That is fair. Taylor Justice down the line. A 5th run in the inning is going to score. Justice on his way to 2nd.
Make it 3 doubles tonight for Taylor Justice. Wow. And he now has 3 RBI tonight.
Firefighters, before this inning, had just 4 ball 4 sprints in the game. They have now issued 4 just in this inning alone. In the last 2 swings of the stick have been the only 2 hits of the frame, but they have been massive, as now it's 5 runs in the top of the 7th. Brother, bouncer, Mason, oh, it went over his glove. Smoke, throwing home. BK cut it off. Make it 6 in the frame for the Tailgaters.
And now, Sonny with 2 outs in an inning, where the Tailgaters have already plated 6 runs, will hit on the unicycle. That RBI single from Jose Brother Gonzalez. He stands at first. Sunshine this year is 4 for 8 on the unicycle, including reaching on an error. 308 when you put all of that together, but hitting .500 while hitting on his unicycle.
The inning has gotten away from the Firefighters. Sunshine! Deep left field! Lamar is there to bring it in.
That is the farthest I've ever seen Sunshine hit a ball on his unicycle. I'm going to be honest with you. We're playing on a football stadium. That's leaving the yard. My goodness. Rex Castillo. Zach and I hear you have D-Mac's best friend.
We found D-Mac's best friend, Sharon King, a bunch of his family and friends. This is what it's all about, playing in front of family and friends in your hometown. Sharon, has he talked about being a pro ball player forever?
Always, his whole life. Dakota has talked about being a baseball player, a pro baseball player at that.
And then what about this? Is you're seeing him play in front of a sold-out stadium here in Charlotte. How amazing is this to see?
It's very amazing. It's very surreal. I just love watching him do what he do best.
And real quick, we have time. Do you have a real quick embarrassing story about D-Mac that we can share?
Ask him to salsa dance.
So that's we have questions to talk about, but hey, let's give a big wave, big energy. This is what it's all about, guys. D-Mac, we found your best friend. Back to you guys.
D-Mac does have friends. I'm one of them. He's coming up to the plate here in a little bit. Mason Maxwell is down in the batter's box. Jonathan Hughes back on the mound. Tapper, Taylor Justice through the legs, underhanded toss for the trick play.
Book it! How about it? 14-9. If the Tailgaters can get one more trick play here in the inning, they can go ahead and secure the equalizer point right now.
D-Mac, right after his friends talk about him, goes into center field for his first hit on the night. Bridges to Bridges connection. CP just legged it all the way to third. It is a trick play missed, but boy, that was cool. He just scored his younger brother back in their home state. Love banana ball, and I love the Bridges brothers. Again, there's a lot of run cushion in this inning for the Texas Tailgaters to play with, but you don't want to do it